Hello everyone, welcome back. Happy Sunday to you. Today is March 31st, the last day of March, and tomorrow is the beginning of April. To me, it's the kind of unofficial beginning of the spring. I love this time of year. Flowers will be soon blooming if they haven't started blooming already, depending where you're at. We do have some wildflowers in our backyard already blooming. There's already blooms in the trees and things like that. So it's a very beautiful time of year. And if we blink, we might miss it. So I really do my best to try to be present every day, to watch the trees slowly unfold, to watch the grass start to turn green again, to watch the flowers start to bloom. Very beautiful time of year, especially when it's a little bit warmer and sunny outside. Today, it's rather gloomy outside, rather grim outside, and cold, about 42 degrees, I think it is, right now here in the Detroit, Michigan area. So what I wanted to talk about today, something that's been on my mind a lot lately, because for many reasons, YouTube has been on my mind, probably because I'm, still trying to create this channel and my own channel, and I'm trying to work my way into figuring out really which direction I really want to go. So it's been on my mind a lot lately. So because of a lot of the comments that I've gotten, and I've probably, I don't know exactly how many comments I've gotten on, several of my videos that have gotten a lot of views. But there's probably been hundreds. And as best as I can, I've tried to respond back to all of your comments in some way. If I couldn't get to a comment, I at least gave it a thumbs up. Even comments that were negative comments, I gave it a thumbs up, just to know that the person that had sent me that comment knows that I looked at it and that I read it. I read every comment as best as I can, unless I've missed something. But I don't get thousands and thousands of comments, and I don't have a big YouTube channel. Don't have thousands of followers or thousands of subscribers rather. So I try to read every comment. Now, what got me to thinking what I've been thinking about this morning is because most of those comments, probably 98 or 99% of the comments have been good, positive, uplifting comments, very kind comments. And that makes me feel good about the community out there, the world out there. I recall that one time my teacher said, now I don't know if this is mathematically correct, I'm sure he may have been exaggerating to some degree, but I remember my meditation teacher said one time, he said, and he told me this in response to a conversation that I had with him, a one-on-one conversation, where I was talking about all the terrible things that are going on in the world today. The hunger, murdering masses of people, all these things that are terrible things today. And I said, it seems like there's nothing good going on in the world today. And my teacher, his name is Russell, and he said, David, he said, for every one bad thing that happens in the world, there's a million things that are going right in the world, that are happening, that are good in the world. Now, that may be an exaggeration. I don't know. How can we really possibly know? But that gave me some hope, and I thought about it for a long time, and I thought, yeah, we are so used to in our minds, and this includes myself, we're so used to looking at what's negative, what's wrong in the world, that we don't stop to see what's right in the world. We don't stop to see the good in other people. We don't stop to see that there's more similar to each and every one of us than there is different about each and every one of us. So I started to think about that in reflection about, YouTube comments and what other people say on YouTube. Now, I know there's other people that say that there's so many terrible channels out there spouting hate and evil things out there in the world today. And, the reality is that we don't have to watch those channels. I mean, it's really the multitude of anything that we can think about as human beings, dark or light, that we can think about is reflected on what's on YouTube. So, but we don't have to look at those things. If you just look at the analytics of my channel, okay, just simply my channel, and I think it would probably be a good representation of every channel, whether, you have 100 followers, 800, I'm sorry for using the word followers, subscribers. If you have 100 subscribers, 800 subscribers, 1,000, 10,000, 60,000, a million, I'm sure that the numbers are pretty much the same, more or less. So looking at the analytics of my channel as it is today, I think I have a little over 800 subscribers to my channel. Now about 98% of those comments and responses, thumbs up and thumbs down, things like that, are positive. So if we just look at that, just this small community that has come together around this channel, 800 or so subscribers, and 98% of the subscribers are good, positive, good human beings predominantly, because I don't know any of you really. I don't know you other than what you've maybe commented about me or about what I've made videos on, but I can see that there's good people out there. So this makes me more optimistic about the world around us. And I do think that most of us human beings today in the world today, I think are essentially good people. There's some people that have, that may be crabby or upset or angry about things, but I think underneath, most people are primarily good people. Now, I know that there are evil people out there that don't seem to really have a soul, and certainly there is evil out there. There's no doubt about that, but I do think that most of us are good human beings. So I think if we can, continue to let that good part of us come out, and, I know sometimes it's easier to write good comments, kind comments, compassionate comments, as well as I know it's easy for people to write mean comments, but I think most of us want to share something positive, want to say something good. So let's all just think about that. How can we make ourselves more of a community of good human beings and share thoughts with each other that are good, that compassionate. Now, when you read other people's comments, you can also make good comments to them. You can say that that's a good point. Thank you for sharing that. So, and together, I think, my friends, if we can build a community of 800 people, what if this community grew to 10,000 people, or 60,000 people, or 100,000 people, or 1 million people? Just think what good could come from that, and what seems to be like all evil, all terrible things going on in the world, we may be able to make it shift to people seeing more positive things. And in future videos, I'll talk about this more, about why I believe that there's a prevalent of negativity, of negative comments on YouTube, of complaining. There is good science behind why that is, and why other people perpetually see good things. So we have to explore the science to see why that is. And that is also, all those thoughts of scientific nature is also, believe it or not, in the yoga tradition. Many of these things that science is showing us today also shows up in yogic texts that go back 2, 3, 4, 5,000 years ago. So we'll talk about that in another video. I have much more to talk about, my friends. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a beautiful day today. I hope you can continue to be good human beings, as I know you all are. I hope you continue to help others, even through your words of inspiration. Somebody that just says something simple in a comment that says, you're a good person, David. You're a good person, so and so. That is a way of being useful and helpful to other people. So I thank you all for that. Continue to share positive thoughts, positive words with other people, and let's make this world a better place, not a more evil place. There's no room in this world for that any longer, and I think we all know that. Have a beautiful day today. Happy Easter to you if you celebrate Easter. Happy Sunday to you. Happy spring to you. I love you all. Thank you very much. Namaste. Many blessings to you.